You're all gonna vex with me. Stop letting your child sit on the center console. Stop letting your child stand up in the drive in front by the... Why are we doing that? You know how many times I've seen children sitting down on the center console? You know how many times I've been driving behind vehicles and seeing children climb from the back seat to the front seat, from the front seat going down to the back again? Why is your child sitting down on the center console? Why is your child standing up in the front? The other day I'm driving down the road and I'm passing a Kia K2700, one of those 1.5-ton pickups. And I am seeing a child's face in the vehicle with more detail than I'm seeing the driver's face. You know why? Because the driver is restrained in his driving position, but the child is standing up by the dashboard because anybody that's familiar with those vehicles knows the engine is underneath the vehicle, is underneath the cab. So you're sitting on top of the engine. So there's no engine in front. There's no bonnet or anything in front to give you that kind of cushioning. That's what it's for. Than the frame and everything in the chest. Anyhow, the child is standing up right in front of the windscreen. And I'm not saying that everybody has to be able to afford Graco or Diano or whatever else car seat. But why is your child standing up in the vehicle? Some people are not going to agree with me. Some people are going to find this very annoying. But I believe if you're operating a motor vehicle, you should have a very basic, fundamental, at the very least, understanding of physics. Because you're operating a piece of machinery that is subjected to those very basic but very deadly laws at the same time. One of which is the first law of motion, which states when a body is at rest, it remains at rest. When a body is in motion, it continues to move with uniform velocity unless an unbalanced or opposing force causes it to act differently. For example, I'm not moving now. I'm at rest. But if I start to move, or for example, if you who have your child on the center console starts to move and the vehicle, the child or anything that's not secured in the vehicle is going to move at the same rate of speed that the vehicle is moving at. And if the unbalanced or opposing force happens to be a pole, everything and everyone that's not secured in that vehicle is going to continue to move at the same rate of speed that the vehicle was moving at before it came to a sudden stop, until something else causes them to come to a sudden stop. It might be the dashboard. It might be somebody else in the vehicle. It might be the road. I am not everybody's uncle. I am not everybody's father. I am not saying that I'm a perfect parent by any means, because I realize with society these days, a lot of people want to hear what's not being said. I am not a perfect father by any means. I make mistakes too. But you see these simple things? There is absolutely no reason that your child should be sitting down on the center console while you're driving. There's no reason why your child's supposed to be moving back and forth in the vehicle while you're driving. There's no reason that your child's supposed to be on the dashboard while you're driving. Because, I mean, yeah, fine. Everybody wants to be the cool grandpa. Everybody wants to be the cool uncle. Everybody wants to be the cool dad until you're sitting down in the waiting area of the hospital, or until you are in a position where you have the misfortune of saying, if I didn't know. So if you didn't know, now you do. It's a terrible thing to do. Putting your child on the center console here, having your child moving back and forth unrestrained in the vehicle while the vehicle is in motion, having your child standing up on leaning up on the dashboard that is, what kind of thing is that? That is madness. We need to do better. You know, I had a really witty ending to this video, a call to action, but I really want to sign off this video as a concerned father, a concerned citizen, a concerned driver, yes. A concerned man, yes, but a concerned father, I cannot fathom, I cannot imagine what life would be like if I was responsible for bringing harm to my child. And I don't think you, daddy, you, papa, would want to be, yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen a woman, an auntie, mother, grandmother do that madness. So I'm talking dad to dad. Let me tighten up now. These little things that the Lord has blessed us with, we don't get do-overs with them. Can't press a button and hit reset and start over. This is not a video game. They don't have respawns and all of these other things that you can get in a video game. Right? Let's take care of these little ones that the Lord has blessed us with. Make good decisions. Let's make good decisions. Again, We're not always going to get it right, but there are some areas that we should definitely not be getting it wrong. And that's one of them. Now we tighten up now, fellas.